Hey, what's up? Just waiting for my theme song to come up here. Do you hear that music? That's the music of Christopher Reeve standing up from his wheelchair and applauding the Batman vs Superman movie that me and my brother Mike just saw not too long ago. So, if you're asking us for a review, it's kind of hard to do any reviews after coming off the ecstasy of The Force Awakens. Anytime you go and see Star Wars The Force Awakens, waiting a long time for that flick to come out, it's kind of hard to like see any other movie in a way that, we want to see like a movie we're excited for, which in this case is Batman versus Superman, which, by the way, was awesome because me and my brother both agree Christopher Reeve is very happy about it. He's standing up and applauding out of his wheelchair. The best Superman movie since the Christopher Reeve era. Back in the day, Christopher Reeve, he brought us into a time where superhero movies were new and fresh. But this movie over here brought us to a whole new dimension of what superhero movies are supposed to be. Because you're adding another character, which is one of my favorites, Batman: The Dark Knight. Which, in my opinion, Batman: The Dark Knight. If you go back to Batman: The Dark Knight movie, that's probably like my favorite superhero movie of all time. But now you got to take into the fact that Superman's in the equation and it makes it a whole lot better. Man, start off the movie, I was kind of hoping for not a letdown, but I was not let down, which is great because to open it up, Lois Lane brought us into a very happy start to the movie. I'm not going to spoil anything, but she looks very good. Very good and very, what can I say, revealing in a very intimate scene with Superman, which kind of kicks the tone of the movie. And from there, I guess you could say Batman has a major grudge against Superman, which goes back to the Man of Steel, which, in my opinion, once again, I'm a man of very many opinions. The Man of Steel wasn't my favorite, but this movie made it relevant to me. So, I guess you could say Ben Affleck kind of made it a little relevant to me, The Man of Steel, with the storyline and what happened in The Man of Steel and where it's going from there. Superman, he, in The Man of Steel, he saved a lot of lives. But in Batman's mind, he did more harm. So that's where that's going. But when you take in the factor where you have these villains out there who are trying to bring Superman down, such as Lex Luthor, everybody knows who he is. Evil Dude, the new guy playing the character of Lex Luthor, was awesome. Young guy, very intelligent, very opinionated dude. He kind of brings in all the old school Superman movies, 1, 2, and a little tease of 3, with the computerized technology, with the intergalactic feel of the computers and the technology of today, and like the intelligence level that goes there, which can change the whole realm of a movie setting and the character setting, which is awesome. You know, you know that's how the movies are today. You gotta stay with the technology, you gotta stay with the generation, you gotta stay with the times, and the Lex Luthor character does that in this movie. And I think my main man, my brother, my homie, Mike, would agree. This movie brings you back to the good old days of Superman with Christopher Reeve flying around and being very, very much into his character and just trying to do the right thing with no distractions. But it is a love story. It's a love story between Superman and Lois Lane and other people, even like Superman's family. I mean, you got to take into fact, the Clark Kent factor, and his mom, and his deceased dad, and how much he loves the human race, and how me and Mike, my brother, love the human race, and this movie, and the whole Superman history. And I think this movie brings us back that whole history of Superman and where it should be going with the DC Dawn of Justice. Because the Dawn of Justice can't be right unless you get the story right. So, Mike, about the DC factor going into the Dawn of Justice, where is it going, and how can it get better with Superman of our times right now? What do you think? I mean, Lois Lane, it's all importance here.
I think we're in a great era for movie making right now. And I think DC is finally on the way to making some really great movies. What can I say? It was a great night. The Flyers had a great win, saw a great movie. Yes, it was the best Superman movie since the Christopher Reeve era.
AliExpress Superman jerseys.
Yes. Lois Lane, as soon as I saw her in the first 10 minutes of the movie, I knew it was going to be a good movie. But the movie brought you to many different places, many different characters. It was dark, it was gritty, the most darkest version of a Superman movie I've ever seen. So, I'll give it 2 thumbs up. And where does it go from here? It's wide open. Yes. It's wide open.
It's wide open, man.
Yeah.
It's totally wide open.
So,
with that being said,
yeah.
with Rogue One coming up, and the whole Star Wars fanfare, I gotta say, the Batman vs Superman pretty much bridged the gap between that time period. It's a very impatient wait between Rogue One and Episode 8. And,
Well, we got a lot of good movies coming
and then
out.
there's Rogue 2, and then also you have Star Trek with the awesome theme of the Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
With the sabotage theme, setting the tone there. But into now, Batman vs Superman, just go see it. Just go see it. Take kids, take your grandma, take your grandpa, and go do the IMAX experience. Because I brought Donald brought his boy Cameron, my man Cameron, my boy.
Uncle Chip.
Big Uncle Chip. IMAX experience, everybody around.
First IMAX.
You gotta do that. So, salute. We're all waiting for Rogue One and Episode 8, but in the meantime, I gotta say, Batman vs Superman did not disappoint.
Lois Lane, I love you. Peace out. Go Flyers.
Thank y'all. Peace.